Okay, we figured out what was going on. What we were watching there was the dash. We now bring you the main event, and we're gonna hop right in here.
Yeah, I was wondering because like I said, I didn't do the commentating on last week's truck race, but I just knew by the sheer number of new people that we had that I figured there'd be a lot in the truck series, so I should have knew that that was the dash.
Looks like we got everybody backing out.
That's what I thought was happening, because when I joined there was only 5 people, and I was like, what? How do we go from a 9-car dash to a 5-car feature? There's actually a few of them guys out there still driving.
Just getting some practice in.
There you go. Yeah, still working out the kinks here. Thanks.
Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and back out of this lobby, but we'll stay with you. So we tried to get everything sorted out. A lot of what's been going on in Giggity, if you didn't know, it's been expanding at a rapid pace, and what all the admins of the league are trying to do is put on a show that's good quality racing, but still gives everyone the opportunity to get out there. So really, the most we're ever going to see on the track at once is a 17 car or truck field. Who fills those 17 spots is a little bit cumbersome.
Right. Yeah.
So we're just trying to make sure we got everybody that we need in here, and shall try again.
Yeah, I was already thinking about it, before the season started with how many people we had, over 100. I was like, man, we might have to do like a K&N East and a K&N West and a, just something like that. But from what I've read of the new thing they're going to try to do, they're going to keep the A main to 17. And if there's like 27 that signed up for that night, 17th through 27th is going to run a B main with one guy that gets a provisional, I think, into the A main. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I have the speed to make it in on top 17.
I think it's top 15. Top 15 qualify on time.
Yeah, right.
And then the last 2 are from the dash, I believe.
Right.
Is how it works.
We got there's a lot of guys, it's like in truck series even, that probably could run in the Cup. It's just we haven't seen them run yet. I know there's guys in Xfinity that are better than some of the guys that are in Cup that have ran. They have to move their way up instead of just going straight to the top. But there's a lot of talent out there. It's got to be scouted and found. So season 1 will probably be a little. Well, this is season 3 actually. Season 3, but it's a season 1 on Heat 4. That very first season on Heat 4 will probably be a little bumpy at first, but it's not just us. I'm not gonna say what league it is, but they're at Atlanta tonight with around 20 people, and I'm friends with a lot of them, and I'm seeing a lot of comments of, hey man, what are y'all doing? It just seems like the mile-and-a-halfs are such draft tracks that it's real easy to be aggressive and take each other out. I guess produce a lot of cautions, I guess.
Well, I'm excited tonight is to see the tire fall off as we go through the stages here. I mean, are you gonna see guys laying back trying to manage the tires a little bit, or just go all out and get what you can get?
Yeah, I'm still trying to learn, that process myself. I like it because you just can't go all out every lap like you could on Heat 3. You actually gotta, even if you can hold it wide open in the corner, you might want to let off just a hair sometimes because you gotta save some tires. So it adds
Yeah.
a new difficulty of yeah, element of difficulty they have to deal with in real life. So why shouldn't we have to deal with it in the game if we want it to be a good game?
Yeah, it is definitely a big factor in the new game. A couple tracks in particular that'll chew the tires up in a hurry. Atlanta for sure.
Yes.
Autoclub is a very similar racetrack to Atlanta,
Yeah.
Old, worn out, bumpy, rough, everything that chews up a tire.
Yep, it's in the class with Darlington. Darlington, Atlanta, and Auto Club are probably the three hardest on tires. It just chews them up, really abrasive surface. But like they talked about doing a repave on Darlington and everything, and a lot of the drivers they like it like that, 'cause they like that old school feel, But
Yeah. There comes a point, though, right? And the Daytona
right,
500, I don't know how many years ago now, 7
when the
maybe?
pothole,
Yeah, the
yeah,
pothole opened up.
right, yep.
Sorry, we got to red flag the race while we repave the racetrack.
And Jeff Gordon, I believe, it went through his radiator, the chunk of concrete, so it ended his Daytona 500.
Yeah.
Okay, got another invite here.
I don't know. Sit tight till
I'm
we
not
get...
gonna. Right, I'm not gonna take it yet until they say go ahead and take it.
Okay.
Okay.
So, here we go. Okay, again, I see 4 drivers.
I know.
Alright, well,
We might
jump
have to
on it.
restart this one more time.
Yeah.
So what they gotta realize is they gotta pause it with 5 seconds to go and send us invites and then start the timer back up. And that's how we usually always miss the first lap of racing, but usually they're lining up anyways. But let's see, Maddie. Right now we got 4 cars that are going at it at least, or 4. I need to add myself to the truck chat just so I'll know more of what's actually if I'm gonna. This is the same 4 guys last time that did the same thing. They was like, we'll get some practice in.
Turn some laps.
Yeah. I don't know. They seeming to be racing this thing out like it's a. Okay, yeah. I actually did find I'm gonna repost it for you so when they do get this right, there's a 20, we got a 23 car, at least that's how many signed up for tonight's race, so there, that's the actual.
Yeah.
So as soon as they get it figured out, we actually have a more than a 4-car race coming for you guys.
This might be the B race, is what I'm thinking might be going on.
You know what? That is what's going on. Yeah, with these new rules, that's, I'm glad you caught that, Mills.
Yeah.
Let's see. Golf nut out front. And I believe this is win or go home style, so.
Golf Nut, really, I mean, he had the dominant truck in the dash. It wasn't until that last lap, I think it was the last lap, where he got passed by both trucks and just missed the cutoff line to get into the main event.
Yeah.
We see somebody back out there?
Yeah. I don't know if we may be coming to the last lap. Or, and they said, you know what? I don't have a chance, forget it. Grim hasn't given up yet. Let's see what happens when they go across the line here. I wouldn't give up. You never know, the guy might get loose coming off 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe this is going to be...
They're still going.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see him. Heck, maybe this is the last lap and Grim will get a little run on him. Matty may have had internet issues. I have seen him lag out before. I mean, you wouldn't think so with only 4 trucks, but that could have happened. Which in turn actually probably hurt Grim because Matty could have pushed him a little. Which golf nut now I am. I'm glad he got a chance to redeem himself though. Like he said, he most definitely had the fastest truck.
Yeah.
In the dash. Just bad luck on the last lap. Yeah. Tire is definitely becoming an issue. I'm on board with Shadow, and he's having to lift major compared to what he was before.
Do you think he's saving his stuff, or you think that's what his truck's got?
I think that's all he's got. Unless he's fooling me, he's got taking a really nice line.
I don't know, man. I think he's saving his stuff.
He could be. He really, it does sound like actually that would be a smart idea too. If I'm not mistaken, aren't these B mains 25%?
Correct.
Maybe, right.
25%
Yeah, he's gaining. That corner right there, he gained a good couple tenths. Ooh,
We are
actually, they're
pitting
coming to
this
pit
time.
lane. Yeah. This would be an interesting strategy. There's a way that I could take 2 tires. I personally would, but the other guy's probably going to do the same, so. And you never know, sometimes the pit crew could have a bad stop compared to, look like they're going to come off pit road actually pretty even, pretty close.
Yeah, they were a lot closer coming off than they were going in.
Exactly. And adjustments, you know, now it's going to come down to who made the better adjustment.
Let's ride along with Shadow to see if he's changed his driving style at all. Sounds pretty all out to me.
Yeah, he's
not saving anymore.
No, right. Before, he was saving so much that he was just coming down there in the white line and was totally out of the throttle. Now he's still in the throttle. He catching him. He can just get up there maybe another just a few tenths to start catching that draft. He's probably not getting enough of a draft off of him at the moment to get a pull, but he gets a little closer. That draft play in there. So we pretty much had 9 in the last race, 4 in this one, so that was 13 guys that won't make the, well, some of them will make the A main, but so pretty much we had like 20-something drivers trying to race for 17 spots tonight, so that's how we're going to be doing every race. Now, if the Dash B main all gets broadcasted all the time, we'll see. Tonight's the first time that we've done it, and Shadow Grimm's actually getting in the draft now. I don't know if he's gonna. I don't know how many laps is left. Hopefully, if he has, I'd say 2. He's gonna make this interesting.
He is there.
Yeah, you can see the 35's floating up. If he touches that wall, it's Shadow's race.
He nipped the wall. Here comes Shadow on the outside. Door to door.
Good job.
Shadow pulls ahead.
That's why you never give up. That was a hard hit
for the 35 golf nut.
Yes. Let's see, he didn't lose the draft, but this could be the final lap, but it seemed like he was pushing it real hard.
Shadow pulls it to the bottom, trying to cut that draft off.
Right, high arc, he takes a big high arc. That's how you got to run turn 1 in Autoclub. It's real tricky. Especially with Xfinity and Cup cars, so they got a lot more power than these trucks, and it just, you got to deal with the tire wear even at a whole another level even. And see, he's trying to get a run on it, but you know what? I think that Grimm may have loosened his truck up enough to where golf might, it looks a little tight to me.
That draft though, so powerful.
Mm-hmm. See, he keeps drifting high right there.
Yeah.
He's wanting to get back in it, but I don't know if he might not made the right adjustment on pit road. Let me see, let me switch back to his car and listen to him on the throttle. Got that corner pretty good there. 1 and 2 is the tougher corner here. The shadow actually scrubbed the wall a little bit. I've seen sparks fly off, so that's going to give the 35 a run. He can just hold that bottom. Yeah. He made up a little ground there. He can catch his big draft on the back stretch. But seems like tires are starting to go back away a little bit, and now they're both starting to drift closer and closer to that wall. Oh, as you see, Grim. Golf Nut's gonna dive it in there. Grim's gonna pinch him off. Oh, Grim.
He slammed the door.
Yeah, he did. He
reel him back in for another shot.
He might not be as easy this time if he gets down there, but we'll see. I think he wants to win it cleanly. He backed out when he got pinched off like that. Some guys would. I'm still stuck it in there.
Here we go again. He's got that run.
Yeah, big run.
To the inside.
Ooh.
Oh, thought better of it.
Man,
Shadow pushes up the track a little bit. Golf Nut gets in there.
The bottom up. Now he's got the preferred line down at the bottom, really.
Oh, he's going to try and slide up in front of him. Next Shadow lets him go.
He's going to try to pull the old crossover.
Oh, the crossover. Oh, more contact.
The bumper, but it kind of gave him a little bit of a... This is inches here if that's the last lap. And I believe it's not. This is going to be a good race here to the finish.
Side by side.
Now I think the 35 is going to try to do the same thing, maybe.
Yeah.
Nope.
Shadow's going to clear him. 35's going to... He's got that run. It's right back up on his back bumper.
That's how big of a draft track it is, you know. It's a 2-mile track, so you catch these huge runs. Always trying to make him. It's getting a little more serious now. Oh.
And these two are teammates, I believe, are they not?
Let's see.
30 and 35?
Yes, they're both being in the 30s, so yes, these are both Kay Larson's guys, I believe. Or no, not Larson. Larson is in the single digits. This is Caddy's team, I believe.
Battle that just will not go away.
Right.
Here we go again.
Grim kind of scrubbed the wall there, but Golf Nut like hasn't put the bumper or anything to him. He's tried to do it real cleanly. There you go.
Oh, he's got the run. Oh, what happened?
Like it on my. I did not know. On my screen, the 30 kind of brake checked him when he went to go make that move. That was weird. But the 30 is also just rolling. I think they might be both out of gas trying to make it to pit road.
Oh, yeah. Or maybe blew a tire.
That could be, yeah.
Tire wear coming into it.
Yep, they both blew a right front probably. Wow. So 35 was probably thinking, man, my race is over, and then he sees that the other car blew a tire too. Because that's, well, they're probably in the same chat since they're teammates, but. Oh, and then a little contact on pit road, but that's one of them things I have seen.
Yep.
Let's see.
It's one of them things that's going to take a little bit of time to get the bugs worked out.
No. They already.
The 30 truck pulls a huge gap coming off that road.
It is. Gotcha. At 35, he lost so much time right there that I don't. Unless Shadow makes a big mistake, I don't know if there's gonna be anything that Golf Nut can do to catch him.
Yeah, that's a distance to make up. What do you think? 3 seconds?
Right.
4 seconds?
At least, yeah, 4 probably. And that was actually my first time actually seeing a tire blow like that. That was.
He is just lucky he was on a straightaway when it went. I've had it blow in the turn before, and there's nothing you can do. You're just along for the ride.
Right, you just go straight to the wall, right? So as y'all can see, tonight it's going to be really key on tire wear and the A main, which is coming up next. This is the end of the B main.
We receive where we are going to jump right into the A main at the conclusion of this race.
Right, we're not going to stay alive. Y'all don't have to go anywhere. We're going to stay alive and go green for you guys.
Shadow's got to be loving this. Just a Sunday drive.
Yeah, right now it's
just cruising.
But for some reason, I was thinking Shadow was a truck regular, but even trucks probably have so many guys now that you might have to dash in, or
yeah,
maybe
I believe so.
You're right.
It's effective all 3 series. So
right.
Maximum will be 17 drivers on the track.
Makes sense, man, until they get, a few more updates and a few more kinks worked out. I know it was like the 2019 update on Heat 3, it was the same way. Whenever you put too many cars on the track, it was just too big of a draft. Unless there were some people that showed a lot of patience and didn't put on a really good race. And so, I believe that's going to help things a lot. Which, they let you put 40 people in the lobby now, but if we actually tried that, it would just be mass chaos, I believe.
Yeah. We tried it last night. It was pretty close. I think we had 27 drivers enter the Cup Series last night. We just Giggity was not happy with the results of what they put on the track, and understandably so. And these changes are definitely going to benefit the league as a whole, and keep giving us the opportunity to broadcast to you some great racing.
Right, because our main thing is, is putting on a good show for you guys that watch at home, and I know you guys want to see green flag action, not caution after caution, So we apologize for last night. If any of y'all did watch the Cup race, it was just a lot of action, which I don't think it was streamed on Giggity's main page. It was streamed on Trey's channel, so we were having YouTube issues last night, but I believe tonight's truck race will be a lot better, like I said. right now, Golf Nut's probably got to be about ready just to say, you know what, Grim, you got it. But he could be holding out there for a miracle. But I know we got to be getting close to the end. I think tonight we might see tires just like we might see more blown tires. Just I think them guys were trying to make it to pit road and it's just the tires popped before they got to pit road, and just, like every 7-8 laps you're gonna have to come down pit road to get tires.
I'm riding along with Golf Nut right now. He's taking it easy. Might be trying to stretch it out just a little bit.
Which that if he could take it easy and if Shadow has to make another stop and maybe he don't, I mean I don't know how many laps is left. For one thing, I don't have any of the truck drivers' live streams. I'm gonna have to talk to a couple truck drivers and see if any of them do any live streaming before I can go in there and give us a lap count. And if 704's out there maybe paying attention, you know, in Heat 5, just anywhere on the screen where people are watching the race, even on the ticker up top, put lap so-and-so 50 or whatever.
Yeah. Lap count.
Right.
Absolutely.
They did put the drivers' names, you know, when we switched cameras to the different drivers, it shows their name.
And the reason the numbers next to the driver's name at the top of the screen, that is all incorrect, obviously. It's obviously something else that 704 is going to have to work on, getting the correct custom number to show up across the top of the screen there. So Roofer and I will try and help you out once we get to the A main, and you know it's a learning experience for us too. We got to learn who all the drivers are,
yeah.
Now that all the cars are different.
Right.
Shadow continuing to pull away.
Because I actually did find the roster for tonight's race, actually. So that'll help a little bit now that we know what number some of the guys' trucks are. We'll be able to find them easier on the track for you.
That may have been the end of the race.
Yeah, I hear the crowd cheering, so I'm pretty sure that was it.
Alright, so we got Shadow Grim taking the win of the B main, and Golf Nut taking up second place. 2 trucks on pit road, Braxton and Maddie dropped out tonight. So good clean race here. Hopefully it's a sign of things to come tonight, and we will give the go ahead and jump right into the main event.
Yeah, this is gonna be awesome here. Let's see. Yeah, in the broadcast, like I said, I still get, once I see these guys on the track, you know, because it's a combination of everybody that was racing tonight. But we done went through a dash, so we went through a few drivers, and we went through a B main. So there's, I don't want to call everybody out on this page until that I see that they made it. Yep. All right.
So we got 60-second timer, everybody, for green flag.
Yeah. So what is going
for the main event.
So that was a good job by, Grim was staying patient because Golf Nut had a pretty big lead on him at one point. And to stay patient and keep digging, and Golf Nut got tight, hit the corner, and put it right in his hands. So. Oh yeah, yeah, I like it. At the most they might have to wait a minute and a half until, that's, I love the idea. Yeah. Right. I got you. Yeah, that's right. The A main's already set. Yep. Right. Yep. So pretty much, Grimm's getting 18th place points for, he was the winner of the B main, so he's not advancing to the A main. He's just getting points for 18th on back. And so unfortunately, Maddie, he lagged out. Oh yeah, that's right. Yep. I gotcha. So a lot of these new guys, I haven't. All right.
We can join now. Alright, here we go. We're going to the racetrack, everybody. For the main event.
All right, man. And let's see.
Sounds good, Daddy.
No problem, boy. No problem, man. We got 10 live viewers. I did see a Texas two-stepper. This is the B main. OMG is first night. Getting used to the new format, but I kind of like it. There's more racing, I guess, to be seen, and it gives everybody a chance at the same time to make it into the big show. As I see, Maddie has lagged out already. There's 2 cars on pit road, but
everybody looks good so far through the first two turns. Side by side down the backstretch for the lead.
I believe that's 2 of NoCo's cars out there in the front right now, running 1 and 2. UK Wildcats is in the 41 out front. I'll have to go to the roster here too. Figure out some of these other drivers at the 40. I do want to make sure everyone gets a chance to get their name heard on air. The 40 is pro diver, so right now UK Wildcats pro driver, and the 7 of Renegade is 1, 2, 3.
Oh, we got some crazy racing down the back stretch at the back of the pack. 3x3x3.
Oh yeah, we
Oh, we got 4 wide.
This is a track you can do it at. It's just you can run out of skill real quick. or, or your competition can run out of skill real quick just as well. It's one of the guys that was full wide there and made it out of it. It's an old guy. He's one of our truck regulars from last year, so he's up there in the top about 6 or 7 in the 24 there, so he's doing a good job. So he's about 8. See, Woodruff, he's back here in the back. He was one of our guys that made it through the dash. Pro 75 in the 40 and UK though, and that's 7 of Renegade looking really tough right now.
Kind of some contact in the back. 33 and the 43.
Oh,
it's sports legend, and I'm sure who the 43 is.
So I'm on board with Brian. He's in the 52 that area. Like I said, Autoclub would be one of the tracks that I think that you may be able to run 25 guys at and get away with it with the right guys. It's just not every track works like that though.
Renegade joining the battle at the front of the back here.
Yeah, it looked for a while like, yeah. Yeah, he's just sitting there like he's been being patient and kind of just waiting. So we've already seen tires be an issue in the dash and the B main really, so. It'd be who can make their tires last the longest, not who can make their fuel last the longest at this track.
Everybody looks really tight tonight. The truck just seems to be washing up for a lot of guys coming off of turn number 2.
Yeah, I think some tracks, even on a 9 loose, you know, they could be tight in trucks, you know, until you make a pit road adjustment. But a lot of these guys might have been scared to, you know, maybe an 8 was a little tight, but the 9 was way too loose. So they're running a 7 or an 8 until they can make pit adjustments, maybe. Seems like the 7 lost a little bit of ground to the top 2 there. They've worked really good together, teammates up front.
24 car in the wall. Truck, 24 truck in the wall.
Yeah, that'd be an old guy.
Keeps on going. Yeah.
Good job of saving it. That's actually one of our captains, RJ Smitty. That's his dad, so that's kind of cool that him and his dad both race in the same league and everything. I thought that was pretty cool.
Back to the battle for the lead.
I know these front 2 are pretty much walked off. I've been going back here in the back as I see truck coming out in pit lane already.
2 teammates going at it here, the 40 truck Pro 75 and the 41 of UK Wildcats.
No.
They're pulling away. Do you think they're racing right now, Roofer, or do you think they're just trying to put a gap on the rest of the field?
The guys out front, I think they realize that they got a good lead, that they might just try to work with each other to the end of stage 1 or a caution happens. As I see another guy, no, never mind, I thought OEM Bulk was going to pit road, but he didn't.
We have been caution free thus far. Oh, and we got pit stops. Leaders coming into the pits right now. Definitely some teamwork going there. We got the 59 coming in. Oh, he misses it. He missed pit road.
That's going to be huge.
boom.
Oh, there's one Texas two-stepper and the 9. See, and he probably has enough fuel to get back, but does he have enough tires? Man, that's gonna hurt. But at least it happened in stage 1, you know. Ooh, the 5 just got into the wall. Extremely tight back there. As we got
trucks stuck
a lot
on the
more,
road.
yeah.
33, the 58, 5.
See, T. Canterbury in this gray truck, he was the one that short pitted, so I was wanting to see where he may come out compared to the leaders, but
he's all by himself right now.
Yeah. So I don't know if short pitting really helped. I see Pro. Ooh, there's a spin. That Woodruff and the Zero truck just spun on the straightaway. That could hurt a lot of guys that's pitted and
look at
them
them coming
down.
out of the pits right now.
Yeah, they're supposed to be going around on the apron and not blending in for the back stretch, but I've seen quite a few just jump straight right up on the track. This is one of those tracks in Cup you'd be doing over 200 mile an hour right there where they exit pit road, so that's not a good thing. They need to stay below that yellow line or white line.
Pro 75 has cycled himself back to the lead here, it looks like.
Woodruff, he did the right thing and ran the apron all the way around to the back stretch. It's gonna have a lot of ground to make up. But is that our leader, Pro?
I believe so.
I believe so too, yeah.
We got the 3 in Napa Fan and the 7 of Renegade. That one for 3rd. Oh, and there comes Texas two-stepper. 9 truck. And he had an attack, and then it fell off on. I don't know if he bounced off the wall or what happened. He lost a ton of time.
Yeah, you barely scraped that wall, man. It kills you. Like, momentum's everything in this game. You gotta keep that momentum up there, and I guess that must be the way it is with the new package, you know.
So I just saw a question in the online chat there asking, how do you know who's teammates? So every team has been divided up into numbers 0 through 10, and then 11 through, 0 through 10, 11 through 19, 20 through 29, so on and so forth. So every team member will be running the same set of numbers. And personally, I can tell you the Canucks team is the 50s, any truck in the 50s, the Canucks. So.
That's why we changed from to custom trucks, because I believe every driver had around 30 drivers on his roster, but like Ford in the truck series only has 2 trucks, so they had to make custom so they could make 10 or 15 different Fords, you know, to accompany everybody. It wasn't that there was a lack of paint schemes, it was a lack of trucks in the truck, and our lack of Fords and Chevys in the truck series. But so far, and just getting like, and before people, I didn't like racing with guys that use custom setups before, and that's what, to me, I thought it made the game lag, but it seems like that's not been an issue on Heat 4 with 20 guys running custom trucks.
Got to be winding down on the end of stage 1 here, I would assume.
That's what I was thinking.
We got a little bit of lag on a 33 truck. Sports Legend.
Trying to figure out this truck
Contact.
that's in front of Pro. There's one truck that might be our first truck going a lap down. Like, I can see a truck up there ahead of Pro, but every time I scroll around to try to get onto that truck, I can't. I was wondering if it was that gray car, that was truck that was all by himself, but
Extreme coming up that road. Pit stops beginning a cycle here. It's just coming out.
yeah, the 3 times wear, you definitely do a lot of pitting.
You got to be so careful because something like that can happen. We see OEM still struggling trying to get it back underneath them on the backstretch. It's not easy. Getting in and out of the pits is probably the hardest thing a driver has to do in a race.
Oh,
do
most
it at
definitely.
speed.
I've lost more than one races, more than one race, not getting on pit road good, I do like Heat 4 whenever you go to hit the brakes and start downshifting.
Oh!
The rear of your truck don't step out at least.
52 of Brian and Rebel Joker just got into it on the backstretch. Well, I don't know if Brian's too happy about it. He's battling back as hard as he can.
Yeah, he is.
We're just gonna keep it here for a lap or so.
Yeah, Pro, he just went down pit road again, so. Oh, and you know who actually, that truck that was out ahead of Pro? It was the 41 of Wildcats. So that was actually our leader, that gray and black truck. He just had such a little bit of a gap on Pro that it looked like that was a car getting lapped. But I believe our leader right now is Wildcats until I want to see where he comes out with a 40.
36 let that 52 get to him, and he didn't want nothing of it. He's coming to pit road. A lot of trucks on pit road.
Yep, the 40's coming out as Wildcat passes him. So, yep, Wildcats is the leader, but I believe 40 still cycle back in the second. That's yeah. You can kind of look back and Pro's about, I'd say about 7 seconds back.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was some pit road strategy we're seeing right there. I'd take it. Maybe 2 tires.
It could be. Which, no, I think Wildcats was in front of Pro before that pit stop. I kept seeing a truck out in front of out in front of the 40, and I went through the field, and it was the 41. So I think he's man. If we don't get a caution here, he has just opened up a huge lead on everybody. Already putting. Well, I don't know if that's putting. Let's see, Napa fan. Yeah, he's on the lead lap. I think Napa fan might have tried something right there. 2 tires to make up some time. They pitted twice. You would think they'd be getting close to the end of the stage. As a pro, he was second, and Napa fan got out in front of him. So either pro had a bad stop or the other guy played strategy. But right now, Wildcats, he is just in his own area code.
Oh, we got an accident coming off pit road. It was the Zero. Came up onto the track, and he just got pile drove by the Rebel Joker. Hard
that
contact.
Was why that's Woodruff Sport, the guy in the dash that we've seen advance in with all that contact. I don't know if he knew about the new rule of not being able to just jump out there like that, but I'm sure someone will explain it to him after tonight.
That's a politically correct way to put it.
Yeah, it's here in Michigan, it's 2 of the worst tracks to where if you just pull right out off the, I mean, you can cause some major mayhem, and it's not what we want to do here.
The Zero truck and the 5 truck of Broom, they were going at it in the dash too. For the majority of that race, it looks like they're picking up right where they left off.
Yeah, I think there was no love lost there. And let's see. Yep, he's gonna try to pull a crossover on him.
Look at how bumpy it is. Oh, we got a wreck, 36 around.
He did get down there on the apron out of everyone's way, so I don't think we're going to have a caution.
Well, looks like we stay green. Here comes
but
the
Zero's going to get a big run.
Oh, he just gives him a shove.
And instead of passing, yeah. Dude, he could have easily have made that pass, but instead he put it to Broom's bumper.
These 2 are teammates.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, remember, everybody, like, teammates
again.
have their own chat. Like, they could talk to each other, so it'd be interesting to be in that team's chat right about now.
Yeah, it would be.
We see the Zero Woodruff fall back. NASCAR Extreme in the 50 truck challenging him for that position now.
Yeah, I like that. Paint scheme the 50 has.
Back on board with our leader here. 41 of UK Wildcats. Still has a comfortable lead over the 75? No, Pro 75?
Yeah.
40 truck.
Let's see. Yep, because Pro finally got around Napa fan. I think Napa fan tried to take 2 tires, but it's not working. Now he's starting to fall off considerably. He's still in 3rd, but he was a few seconds ahead of Pro, and now Pro's a few seconds ahead of him. He should be getting close to the end of stage 1, I would think. Yeah. Pro's actually made up a little time on Wildcats. It's still probably 6 seconds, you know, but it was way more than that. Pro's actually in the picture when you look back on Wildcats gear now. waiting any time for him to come around the line, and that engine, another guy to be hitting close to him in stage 1, I would think. Maybe tire wear just that much, so where it might be 3 pit stops in a stage, it's going to just make it that more technical for these guys. You know, you're going to have to get really good on getting on and off pit road. That was the end of the stage right there, I think. Yep, Wildcats. He won it. I think 52 of Brian's actually running out of fuel. As I went farther back, some guys were trying to stretch it.
Looks like that might be the end of our stage right there. UK Wildcats slowing up.
Yeah, Wildcats, he won it with Pro second, Napa Fan, and Daniel Boomhauer fourth. This will give these guys an opportunity to get, you know, back up there, lined up. But I'll tell you what, they better not let that 40 and 41 take off this time. They better try to stay on their bumper.
So congratulations to UK Wildcats on his stage 1 victory. Try and get you the rest of the finishing order as it becomes available.
Yeah, I know Wildcats came first, Pro 75 second, Napa Fan third, and Daniel Boomhauer fourth. I do not know anything after that.
So we got 3 trucks on pit road right now.
So we got 3 sets of teammates here. 40's out.
Oh!
What?
Oh, we got a lag check. We got Big Wreck in the back of the pack. Money Mike lagged on takeoff, and oh man, it just took the bottom line out. Caution is out.
Yeah, Money Mike GFC just the whole bottom line. What's number is it here? Yeah, that's a one. Okay, yeah. I've heard about lag issues with Money Mike before, but hopefully something gets said. I think he stayed out because he was pretty deep in the field, you know, to get that #1 position. But now he hit Wildcat so hard that I don't think Wildcat is probably way back there now. So he probably has a fast enough truck to get back up there, I think. Yeah, I see IMV Tryhard, he's on pit road now. I think either he lagged out or quit, and the Chanda Bear. Yeah. Yeah. As on my screen, Money Mike went all the way to the top of the track and let everybody go around. So that was class ass government instead of taking a chance on lagging everybody like that again.
Look at how tight those front 3 trucks are together. Oh, we got more lag going on.
Oh, that's a 0 truck again.
Wreck in the back of the pack. Looks like we stay green. Here comes Napa Fan challenging for the lead. Underside Pro 75. We got 41 Wildcats. He wants that lead back. He's going to get in there.
Wow, on my screen, the 24-year-old guy, his lag surging really bad, but he did go to the back. I'm sure he's hoping his internet to get better here for him. Everybody else up here in the front's doing a good job, but I see Wildcats already back to the front.
We got Pro 75 off the wall, and the 41 has taken the lead. Oh, we got contact between the 9 and 3 teammates again.
Man.
Napa has fallen back here. He's back to 5th. 6th now.
Yeah, I was thinking that because he was, you know, I'm not saying he was totally in the back, but he was like mid-pack, and all of a sudden he was up there in the top 3, and I was thinking, well, maybe he tried 2 tires or something like that. He might have tried it again, and it just did not work out this time.
9 and the 5 side by side. It's Broom in the 5 and Texas 2-stepper in the 9. They're trying to track down the 41. Oh, here we go. Side by side down the back. 9 truck to the lead.
I noticed that Pro, he lost a lot of positions there. Let's see if he can get him back whenever he hit that wall like he did.
Restarts are so critical. There is no room for error. One mistake and you are gonna pay for it. Oh, the 5 just climbs the track. Try and make it work on the high side. That run. Here comes Pro 75 back to his back bumper. He's moved up to 4th.
Yeah, Pro and Wildcats to me seem like that really probably the 2 fastest trucks out there. It's just they've had some few bad luck incidents there, but 41 he rebounded real quick. As I'm sure in the first stage, if they had 2 green flag pit stops in the first stage, they'll probably have at least 2, if not 3, in the second.
It's getting tight at the back of the pack. Oh, we got a truck off. Looks like he saves it. It's the 58 of OEM, I believe.
Yeah, he's been in towards the back all the night. He's one of our newest drivers. And he couldn't open other sports, so.
Oh, contact 52-33. Sports legend and Brian getting together. Oh, we got that 33 around.
Yeah, I just seen like he just lost it there. The 9, he's lost, Texas 2-stepper lost it there on the back stretch too. We got more cars on pit road now. Let's see about 4 on pit road now. The 40 and the 41 have gotten back together. Pro, he covered from that. Which Broom's right there. Is it Broom in the 5? Yeah, and then Napa fans. No, those 2 drivers have really did a good job tonight so far in this truck race.
Oh, a little bit of contact.
Ooh. I believe we may have a caution. Yeah, we do. As the Daniel Boomhauer, yeah, he was turned around in the green Hooters, the green and red Hooters car. See, yes, we got still 4 cars on pit road. Okay, so no one else is lagged out. Is a good little wreck we had there. Finally got our first function tonight.
Who we got taking us back green here? We got Woodruff and Sports Legend making up the front row. Green flag back in the air. 41 truck is not wasting any time getting by these guys. He wants it back now.
Ooh, is that bouncing there? Napa fan bouncing off of a truck or 2. I think he bounced off Broom again.
Oh, three
Third
wide.
three up in the fence.
More contact.
And I'm pretty sure Woodruff in the Enduro, he only took 2 tires. He did something to get out there out front, but as you can see, it is not paying off at all. He's going straight to the back and making contact, actually. Like where everybody else is just totally into it in the corner. Oh, as a blue truck just put him up into the fence of the 50 of... that could have been payback for an incident earlier, but dang old Boomhauer was showing some displeasure there with the zero truck of Woodruff. And he can't do nothing to get back to him because his tires, and as you can definitely tell, you don't want to take 2 tires at Autoclub. Unless everybody else does too, because they just took off. Out here in the top front 3 again, where Wildcat is still leading, but he's getting a lot of pressure from that broom. Yep, that's Pro diver right behind his teammate, but Broom's up there on the high side. He's trying to work that high side. I heard that if you can commit to the high side, it's not as fast as some track, but you get way less tire wear. So maybe he's saying, hey, you know, I may lose a few tenths in the corner, but in the long run, my tires are going to last longer. Ooh, it's a 40, hit the apron, coming around his broom. Oh, 52, I believe this is going to be the 3 of Napa fan. This is going to be a caution here, guys.
Wreck.
Yep, as we got guys that didn't even slow down and come in, and ooh. Yeah, that's going to be a huge one. They were just still bouncing and bouncing off each other. The guys in the back that were 2-3 seconds behind, they kept it forward and just kept on hitting them. So far tonight, man, I'm gonna have to say one of them no-co trucks is gonna win this thing unless something, you know, crazy happens here. Just
they definitely have been the class of the field for the night, for sure.
Yeah, they have. And they haven't had to do nothing too crazy to get their positions. So I think some guys tried that 2-tire strategy again.
Yeah, we got Rebel Joker leading the field to the green flag. It's the inside of Texas 2-stepper and going 3 wide for the lead.
Oh, boy.
Oh, we are 3 wide for the lead. Contact, more contact. Oh, more contact. 4 wide. Oh, does it work?
Oh. He's trying to keep from getting tail whipped. He held it. He's about 9th in the middle of all that.
Man, he wrecked.
Went all the way
he
to
just
the
didn't hit
back.
anything.
Ooh.
Oh, guys are still bouncing off each other.
Wide. Yeah.
How are these guys keep on? There goes the 5.
Just wondering how they were keeping it clean there. They were dropping so hard for a second.
My assumption is that they're coming up on the end of the stage. That might actually have been it right there.
That could have been it. They were fighting for it hard. That's why guys probably only took 2 tires, and that would make a lot of sense. Points are going to be at a premium now, especially if you might not even make the A main. You might be in a B main, and so when you can be in the A main and get a top 10 stage finish, you're going to do everything you can to get it. Like, I guess pretty much every class has over 20-something drivers in it, so.
Back to green flag racing. And NASCAR Extreme on the outside. And Texas 2-stepper leading the field.
On the inside. actually. I would have believed all them guys that, yeah,
Oh, we
UK,
are 3 wide.
oh,
Oh, it doesn't work.
no, UK was in a really good position, and then someone bounced them right up into the wall. They're getting really aggressive. Got
Tell you what,
two
they have not
Canuck
settled down at
Motorsports
all. Somebody's
trucks up
lagging in the
front
back of
now.
the field.
Pro, he's made his way back up the field. He was dead last on that last restart. I think he was one of the ones that said, heck with the points, I want the tires.
There's dang old Boomhauer up there in that 59 truck taking the lead. Oh, but we're going 3 wide for the lead.
Yeah, the Woodruff, he dove it in there at the time, made a mistake.
Man, that 40 truck just stuck it in a hole that wasn't 2 inches bigger than he was.
I think
That was your stage right there.
Stage.
Yeah. End of stage 2.
So that was good. Some guys that didn't have a great stage 1 finish got back up there for stage 2.
That was a good couple of laps there.
Yeah, I like it. That's exciting racing right there whenever they're able to, you know, they make a little bit of contact, but not too crazy. And
there's a difference, right? I mean, rubbing's racing, but there's a difference between rubbing somebody and just flat out wrecking them.
Exactly.
Looks like we got an old guy at the front of the field in the 24. 24? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're starting in second. Let's see. Talked about that 40 and 41. Let's see if they can make. Oh, we got a car down the apron to 33. Around. And the 9 of Texas two-stepper.
24 went way up the track. He lost half of his positions.
Yeah, he might have tried 2 tires maybe, and it don't seem like you get near the grip of what them guys before do.
Oh, we got contact. Get straight.
As the 40 and 41, I've noticed that they have gotten a line on the bottom. They're seeming to trying to work together to get back in the front here.
Teammates.
Yep. They're doing a good job right now. Autoclub, you get a really, really big draft.
So we got Napa fan showing the way right now, and we got Woodruff looking to his inside as I speak. As I speak, he takes the lead.
Ooh.
Of course. And then that is Boomhauer moving up into second place.
Yeah.
Shout out to Boomhauer and all the Canucks teammates out there.
Yeah, we're still winless as of right now, so I'm hoping that maybe one of these guys can pull off a win tonight, which I believe NOCO's team has the most wins, so they're going to be tough to beat. Both of them, 40 and a 41, are really fast here, but it seems like some of these guys made some adjustments to their trucks in the pits and kind of equaled out things now. I've noticed some of these trucks, they just can't hold the bottom like the others can.
Woodruff got the wall there a little bit. Boomhauer takes the lead.
Yep. See if he tries a crossover. I don't think he's going to have enough speed.
Here comes that 41 of UK Wildcats.
Yeah.
He knows how to get to the front.
Teammate, but he still he has the speed to get back there. he's one of the trucks that sticks to the bottom and does not float up. So Woodruff's out there leading at the moment. '41. He was, I believe, once he clears Boomhauer, that he'll be able to make a big charge at that Woodruff's end. Yeah, I think Broom, he's worked his way back, and so is the 41's teammate of Pro 75. They've worked their way back into the top 5.
Remember, Woodruff, he dashed his way in. He is a Xfinity driver. This isn't even his regular series. And
yeah, he's the only Xfinity driver in the field.
Showing what he's got. Yep. Maybe being in the dash race is paying some dividends for him right now. Just that experience, that extra time in the seat. You know what to expect on a tire cycle.
Yeah, you already got a plan in your head because you ran them extra laps. You know what it's going to take. As Boomhauer, he's back in the second place. It's one to pass one, and then the other get a run on the other. I believe they need to team up and more worry about catching the 0 though, instead of passing each other back and forth.
Speaking of teaming up, the two teammates have found each other again. The 40 and 41 are running nose to tail right now.
Yeah. The 41, he kind of did pretty smart. He drafted the Boomhauer so hard into the corner that he couldn't hold the bottom and got up underneath him there.
Oh, we see Woodruff up the track.
Really high, yeah.
Way up the track. We're going to be side by side coming off of turn 2.
Ooh, I thought Boomhauer was going to make it 3 wide for a minute.
He thought about it.
Yeah. Let's see if that 41 hold that bottom, but if that 0 floats up again, he's going to be in trouble. Yeah, it looks like the 41 just got better tires right now. They're just still doing a good job by holding these guys off, though.
Sorry, guys. A lot of drivers in race tonight. Hard to find the guy you're looking for.
Brian, he's back here a ways. NASCAR.
Oh, we got a truck in pit road, I think.
Yes, we do. I wanted to look towards the back, but this battle up in the front is so good that I kind of don't want to take my eyes off of it. You see that second pack kind of working their way into the picture there too. These guys up in the front keep racing so hard. If the guys in back there, if they line up, they can put themselves right back up there in that lead draft. Oh, that Broom's up against the wall. Yeah, well, that's not Broom.
Boomer.
Yep.
Boomer.
41 going to try to dive it in there again. It seems like, I think that 0 might be running that high line on, that just might be his preferred line. Which
you can make it work, you know, like you get your rhythm right. You know, you gotta let off just a little bit earlier, get back in it sooner, get that run without losing a whole bunch on entry. It's not easy. Oh, lots of trucks hitting pit road here. Leaders in.
Everybody.
Woodruff.
I think Woodruff may have just got a penalty, guys. I'm gonna just keep an eye on him, see how long his pit stop is, because he looked like he coming in a little hard.
As we start to cycle through.
That could be a really tough blow for Woodruff, because he had a good truck. Let me see. I'm hoping not. See, around 12 seconds right now. Yeah, guys, the 0 was definitely speeding. The 41 and Boomhauer, all the other guys are coming off. So we were stressing that earlier, Mills was, you know, getting on and off pit road cleanly, being on 3 times wear. So you're gonna have to pit more, so you're gonna have to practice that more. Ooh, we got a car in the grass trying to get on pit road. Ooh. I've noticed that a few times tonight, cars hitting that grass trying to get into pit road.
Alright, so we got a little bit of a story to share with you right now as we ride along with the 24 truck of old guy. This purple and gold truck here, very similarly painted to the Vikings NFL team. This was something he put together just for Taddy to celebrate them beating the Falcons. So there you go. Vikings themed truck. Actually a pretty sharp looking truck. Kinda like it.
Yeah, I have to find this thing here. That old guy's still lagging on my screen.
Sorry guys.
This is tough for him. Boomhauer, he's got that lead with the 51 behind him. He's doing a good job. I mean, the 41. He's doing a good job so far of holding the 41 off. Got a 2-man battle here for at the moment. You see the 41's going to try to cross him over.
Oh, on that back bumper. Folks, do not stick your fingers there. Oh, he pushed him.
A broken hand. His teammate is his team, the 41's teammate, the pro, is not too far out of the picture.
Pro stayed out that extra lap. Everybody came to pit road, and pro stayed out for one more.
Right, that one lap hurt in 2 or 3 seconds. You know, that's how much tire fall off hurt you here.
Saw a pass for the lead right there, the 41 of UK Wildcats. Getting around Boom, but Boom's not done yet. He's trying to pull it back.
Yeah, he's got a lot of momentum up there on the top side.
Oh, he gasses it up, gets alongside him.
Yeah, he did. Let's see if he can make it stick.
Oh,
off the corner.
he gets loose.
Oh, I thought he was going to take 41 out, but he saved it. That was a good piece of driving right there.
Side by side down into turn number 3. UK throws it in there.
Racing really hard. I'm wondering if we're getting close to the end here. They seem to be really racing hard. Let's see, I'm gonna go on Pro's on board and see if he is catching up to these guys or.
Yeah, see Pro sneaking into the picture. It's that red and yellow truck back there.
Yep,
Count
that's
him
the
out.
41's teammate, right? I see dang old Boomhauer, he just did the same thing to the 41, got on his bumper and pushed and pushed and pushed, but the 41 was able to hold it.
59's swerving back and forth, trying to psych him out. Looks like they are side by side going into turn number 1.
He's going to make another run on that outside, the middle to the outside.
Yeah, he throttles it up. It's just got to stick.
Yeah. It stuck that time, and he didn't wobble down onto the 41 as bad. This is going to be a good race right here. Stays like this to the finish.
Tell you what, that Pro 75, that 40 truck, he's getting bigger.
He's coming.
He's getting closer.
Yeah, because Boomhauer and they're not really drafting together because they're running side by side. So that's what Pro wants to see. Boomhauer, he is looking low. He is looking high. He is trying.
He's trying everything.
Yes.
He's gonna try the middle now. Boomhauer's trying to get that momentum on the top side of the racetrack.
Well, you get such a good launch on exit, you know, if you keep your momentum wound up. But the downside to that is if you're just a little bit too fast, you're going to hit the wall on exit and lose all your speed. But he's done a great job of not hitting the wall so far. And Pro, I'd say less than a second now.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's got the
right
draft.
there.
He'll be there in a lap or 2.
Yep.
Oh, he might even be there by the finish line. Look at him coming.
Right.
Boomhauer looks to the bottom. Little bit of contact, maybe.
The 40, is he going to stay low or go up high with his teammate?
Oh, he's going to help his teammate.
Yeah,
he's either going to help his
his
teammate or he's going to help himself. One of the two.
Right. He went up there and pushed him the time. I don't think he wants to run the outside like the 41's stuck in right now, so. Ooh,
oh,
he makes contact with
Boomhauer.
That, oh.
Everybody keeps it straight.
Boomhauer saves it. Pro let off for him and let him get back up. Just now he's got a way tougher angle into that corner. Boomhauer is really, he's trying everything. But UK, his truck out front, it just looks really smooth. Hopefully Boomhauer didn't use all his tires up here. He's still holding Pro off, but he's driving that thing in so deep up. He's going to get up second as UK just hit pit road. As so did Boomhauer. So the 40 didn't learn the lesson from last time. You know, pitting a lap late. You'd think he would have come in with him that time, but he chose to stay out one more lap. As we've seen so far tonight, short pitting, that extra lap can gain you a lot.
Looks like the 40 truck is coming this time.
Okay, the 41 and 59 get off at the same time together, so neither one of them got a speeding penalty. So, in comparison to where the 40 comes out, that's going to be key of how much time the 40 is going to lose for staying out that one extra lap. Let's see. UK and Boomhauer here. Pros in the pits right now, and they're coming out of fourth. So.
Boomhauer is eating that draft up. All he can.
Yeah, see,
He's purposely
Troy's gonna
ducking
lose.
high though, going into the turn. Boomhauer is. He
Yes,
on
yeah,
purpose enters one lane higher and then cuts it down, trying to get the run
right.
off the turn.
He's definitely hanging tough. And as you see, Pro is probably a good second and a half, 2 seconds. That's what he lost by staying out at one extra lap. But if this goes to the end, he might, that one lap pressure tires at the end could play out, you know. We'll have to see.
Well, he caught him once. We'll see if he can do it again.
I've noticed Woodruff, he ain't never really recovered from that speed until when he ends. It's really hard to. Boomhauer's still sitting on that 41's bumper, and he could be just sitting back there kind of just, you know, holding on to the draft, but yet saving tires, but as I know, our Cam is probably really cheering Boomhauer on at this moment. Trying to get Canuck Motorsports' first win, but right now UK, he's doing a really good job out front. But Boom's giving everything he's got. And let's see, let me look back from Boom. Yeah, Pro Driver or Pro 75 is barely in the picture now. That's how far off the 41 and the 59 have walked away from getting drafted together. I mean, a good 10, maybe even 12 seconds. It's pretty much a two-truck race at this point.
2 bullets. Place your bets.
Right.
Say either one's a pretty good pick right now.
Yeah.
Boom, he was kind of sleeping at the start of the race. We didn't see too much of him up around the front.
Right.
He must have found something. Made an adjustment that made it right.
Yeah, a lot of times on these tire waves, like, I know myself, you know, 8 certain times would be too loose and the 7 would be too tight. Like, I'd be wishing there was a 7.5, and I'll just finally hit the right wedge adjustment and it'll start driving good. Boomhauer, he's good. I think he could be just sitting there behind the Wildcats trying to. He knows it might come down to tires at the end, maybe trying to save some tires, so he's not, you know, looking left, looking right anymore, and he's not diving it in as deep. He might be trying to conserve a little. Hoping that UK's wearing. There he goes, looking on the bottom. He's definitely going to get a run, whether or not he has the tires to make it stick. You know?
Yeah, I would assume, and I could be wrong, but I think we're in the last pit cycle of the race.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
Might be one more, but I think this might be it. Boomhauer lost a little bit right there.
As we're actually coming up on lap traffic, let's see if lap traffic plays an issue into this. They're going to catch him on the back stretch. Boomhauer's going to look lower. Oh, no, they're going to catch him in the corner. Hopefully he stays high. He does. 33 gets out of the way. Oh, actually.
Oh, he's cutting back across the nose of the leaders.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't want to go a lap down. He's going to fight for it. If it's his first one, hell yeah. Put up a fight. See the leader getting by.
A little bit of time there.
Wildcats gets by the lap truck of Sports Legend. Boom's still got some work to do. Hey, his tires are falling off a little bit. Maybe he's trying to save. Let's take a ride along with old buddy Boom. See what his truck's doing. If I can find him.
UK is pretty much opened up a good little lead here now. Oh, we got another pit stop.
Truck's hitting pit road.
As you see, the 40 actually come down at the same lap as they did this time. He didn't do that stay out one more lap deal.
As they were coming in there, Boomhauer closed right back up on the back bumper of the 41, so it'll be interesting to see where it lines up when they come out.
Yep. Oh, as the 40 knocks Boomhauer's truck totally sideways, hopefully won't lose too much time on pit road because of that. 41's coming out. Oh, and there's a car. Probably just ruined Boomhauer's chances of winning this race. The UK come out cleanly, and as Boomhauer was coming out, another car was coming in right in front of him, and it caused him to lose a good second there.
See that 33 truck again jumping up onto the racetrack.
Yeah,
you know, it can be such a shock if you're coming around the track full throttle, somebody's coming out of the pits, and you're not expecting them to jump up in front of you like that. And then when it happens, it will scare the bejesus out of you.
Yeah, so you're going to go set your car for that bottom, and then someone comes right up, and it's tough. But I'm sure, you know, our admins that are watching this race, they'll probably talk to a few of the guys and let them know that, hey, you got to blend in on the back stretch. You just can't jump right out there, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
It's this first time I've actually noticed it as, you know, an issue tonight, so.
41 is pulled out to probably about 1.5 to 2 seconds over Boomhauer. Let's take a walk through the field, see if we got any battles going on.
Let's see, Brian back here fighting with Boom. He's made his way up pretty nice compared.
So we got the 52 of Brian and the 5 of Broom. Okay, out side by side here. Who's that behind him? The 50 truck of NASCAR Extreme. Trying to get a piece of the action.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of 50 trucks out here. I think Canuck has the most truck drivers. RKM was willing to pick up a few more guys in free agency that he didn't know, that some of the other guys didn't know, and so hey, I'll give you guys a chance, and some of these guys have done pretty good, you know. all ran clean. I haven't noticed any of them, you know, being overly aggressive.
No, it's been a great race.
Right.
I think there was only 1 or 2 cautions that weren't stage ends so far. It's been really good. Which is exactly what the admins want, right? Like, they want to put on a good show, good race, and just keep the racing quality. So.
Right. If we have, you know, a few cautions, that's fine, you know, but not every couple laps. And I'm glad they sat down last night after the cup race, put their heads together, and let's think of a way we can get some better racing. And they figured it out. This formula is working pretty good. Oh, there's a Napa fan down in the grass. Oh, is he gonna hold it? He's gonna spin out. I don't know if that was not on purpose to catch a caution, but I don't think it's going to come out because he's all by himself.
Still green, yeah, still green.
Yeah. He drove down in the grass, stopped, and kind of did a donut. So,
Texas two-stepper struggling a little bit from where he was earlier in the night. Remember, we saw him up front for a good chunk of the race.
Right. That surprised me, to be honest. As Noko wants to send me an invite real quick to the booth, so I'm gonna suggest him for you.
Back to UK out front. Coming up on another lap truck there. Looks like the gap is about the same as where it was when we last left him. I might have fallen back a little bit more.
There we go.
Alright, we're gonna go blue screen for just a sec.
Now the 40 Pro, he's trying to get around that 33. That's not for position, but the 33 is giving him everything. He's fighting him like it is for position. Which I know he wants to stay on the lead lap. That's sports legend. Or be the first guy a lap down anyway, so he's really fighting hard here. And Pro has such a big lead over 4th place that I don't think he's really too concerned about it. There's no girl. How's it going, buddy? How's it going, buddy? Pretty good, man. Watching some pretty good racing here.
Some good racing out here.
Yeah,
it's been awesome so far.
Shout out to NRG, my son. Let's see him in the chat there.
Yeah, 2 of your drivers here, Wildcats in the 41, man. He qualified on the pole really fast, done really great, and Pro 75. Both them guys have both had really dominant trucks tonight.
Hey, that's awesome. I mean, I know all these guys work really hard on their pit road adjustment. They're trying to get better out there, but it looks like it's been a good race.
Yes, it has. It's been a really good race. In fact, the 40, he'd probably be right up there with Boomhauer and the leader, but he stayed out an extra lap, 2 pit cycles, and he lost a lot of time on old tires, I guess, that extra lap, or he'd probably be up there. But
I tell you what, Boomhauer's closing that gap. He's catching that 41. It's going to get interesting.
Yes, it is. He is trying.
He is there. He has closed up a second in the last 2 laps.
Do we know how many laps are left? I mean, it looks like a tight battle right now.
I think it's got to be coming down to the end, because I was noticing there was a few cars on pit road that made real quick pit stops. So I'm thinking it has to be within like 3 laps to go. I wish I knew.
Oh, truck's getting loose.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah. So hopefully they have enough tires to make it to the end.
It's going to be a battle here. to end the race.
Right. Yeah, I'm on board with the UK, and he's coming back to pit road.
Oh yeah. We got pit stops
So I'm
underway.
gonna-
Oh, Boom misses pit
Oh,
road.
Boom's gonna miss pit road.
No.
Oh man.
Wow.
Oh man, you definitely hate to see that. Wow.
Oh. There is nothing that will
Wow.
take the wind out of your
Well, I
sails
just
like
wanted to-
that.
I wanted to touch base a little bit with the 41. So UK is one of our newer guys. This is his first race here tonight. You know, as far as Milko Racing goes, and his truck scheme is actually modeled after one of Dale Jr.'s throwbacks, Darlington throwback. So just something cool.
Oh yeah.
I did notice that was a good looking truck.
It is a sharp looking truck. They
Yeah.
even stuck the Exalta and the Nationwide on the side.
All right.
Pretty stiffy there, looking pretty sporty. It looks like it's been pretty quick tonight. But I mean, as far as like your guys' take on the race earlier, how was the side-by-side action? A lot of multi-groove racing.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. The restarts, probably the first 6 to 8 laps of the restarts were very, very good racing, side by side.
I mean,
3, we seen 5 wide at the end of the stages.
Yeah,
you got a gaggle of cars coming off the pit road right there.
Yeah, UK has got a huge gap over the rest of the field right now, and he can kind of take it easy if he wants to, it seems like.
I love what they did with NH4 with Autoclub, how they remapped it. It's fantastic track.
It is.
Really good racing. You can't full send it anymore. You gotta be mindful of your tires, and you want to hit that apex in the center just right. Right. Get the run off. But man, it's a really awesome track. It's awesome in person to see too.
Yeah, I've never been out west like that. The farthest I've ever been is like El Paso, Texas, which I've always wanted to go out to California, Fontana, and to check this track out.
Yeah, it's definitely a really good track.
Yeah. I will be right back. Take a restroom break real quick, but I'll be right back. Hopefully the UK here, if he keeps them tires clean, I think he has this wrapped up.
Yeah,
he's holding a good line.
He just got it on cruise control right now.
Is that the 40 a Pro that we're on right now?
Yep,
It sure is.
40 a Pro running in 3rd place right now. That's Boom Hour right in front of him. You can see UK just disappearing behind the wall there, so that's how much time Boom gave up. Missing pit road, which
that's about 6-7 seconds.
That's more than you want to give up, for sure. Feel bad for my teammate Boom, but you never know. Could get a late race caution.
Yeah, that's true. You never know what can happen. He's having a solid run right now in the top 3. So, I mean, a good points day. You know, if it finishes like this, it's still a really good points day for him.
Oh, for sure.
But man, it can get difficult on old tires trying to get down pit road. Yeah, 40 is keeping him in his sights though right now.
Yeah, we'll just stay on this battle for a second. See what pans out.
How many trucks did we have make the race tonight?
We had 17 trucks start the race
Wow.
tonight.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I believe we've got 14 of them still on the racetracks.
Awesome.
Here we go, side by side for 2nd place. Pro 75 looking underneath the Boom. Oh, look at that, close.
That's tight. That's tight.
That's right on board.
And he's hiding. He's just running that white line, just painting it right now.
We've seen Boom up top a lot though this race. Really been committed up there trying to make it work.
There's speed up there in that middle group, that middle to upper group. There's speed. You get a nice run off the corner.
Still side by side, looks like. Pro edging ahead ever so slightly. Here comes Boom though. He's throttling back up. Oh, he might have to get out of it just a little bit.
You know, we implemented some new rules into the races.
Yeah, we were
as
talking
far
about
as
that
fans
earlier
go.
in the
Yeah.
broadcast.
I think it's going to be, it's going to give us overall better racing. I mean, we want a better product out there for sure. Last night we had a couple of, disastrous races, but I mean, it's trial and error, and when you have this many guys in a league, you got to figure out a way to make it, possible. But I think this new the new rules that we have implemented here, I think they're going to be for the better, and it's going to bring on some better racing. It's going to allow everybody to race for their points, no matter where you're at. Whether you're, first in the points or last, like everybody's going to get points, which, I mean, still, it's going to work out.
So, Noko, you probably have a better feel for it being a captain than I would, but I mean, how many drivers would you say are actually entered in Giggity League right now? We got to be upwards of 75. Yeah.
It's probably close to 100 people. I think last time I heard, when we talked about it, I think we were somewhere around the 80-ish mark, like 87, 88 people. So, I mean, there's quite a few people.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty close, I would say, to 100 drivers, because I know we're up to like 170, 180 subscribers now. And, most drivers subscribe, but this thing is rapidly growing.
Oh, yeah, the zero in the wall there looked like Woodruff.
But this is where you find those unknown guys that you've never raced with or you don't know much about.
Yeah, it's that untapped talent.
Oh, we got the 58 around on the backstretch. OEM looks like.
Okay, so 94 drivers, guys. So I was close.
94.
Almost at the 100 mark. Yeah, I just got confirmation. 94 drivers. That's a lot.
Old guy just missed pit road. He's going to try to go around backwards to get back on, and it worked. Well,
he's
actually stopped sideways.
That battle for second is heating up again.
Yeah, it is.
You got Dango Boomhauer's on that. He's committed to that high line. He's actually making up time on Pro. I wonder if Pro's just really using up that right front by holding that bottom.
That's what I was wondering earlier. Boom, he was running that top over and over and over again, and I was thinking that maybe it doesn't chew your right front up as much, and it seemed like in the long run he kept.
Well, it looks like we got a caution out.
Low speed. Yeah, I believe that I believe it's a caution. It's either that or UK done came across the start-finish line, and some of these guys didn't have enough, but I think it's a caution. Yeah, because there's a guy still coming out of pit road. Let me get back on the UK here.
So again, that was the battle for second place that we were watching there between Boomhauer and Pro 75. UK had stretched out a lead, a massive lead.
Massive.
7-8 seconds or so.
Cars. Right. He's almost put half the field a lap down. I mean, it's really impressive job he's put on tonight. As him and Pro is up there on the front row again.
Do we know how many laps are left?
Let me see if I can.
We got teammates again lining up side by side, making up the front row. Pro 75 in that 40 truck, UK in the 41.
And that's lag
big
surge.
wreck.
40 lag surge accidentally and took. I believe we're gonna get caution.
Does not look like
Hopefully.
it.
Oh man.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
too bad. Yeah, I hate seeing that. Oh, he did it again. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's he's had a great race. Hasn't lagged once and then come to the end of the race. I hate to see that for him. He's driving down underneath the apron, hoping it don't happen again. The 5's actually
that 5 is challenging the 41 for the lead right now.
Run.
Inside. Down the back stretch. And turn 3.
That hurt 41 a lot, not having his
UK's
teammate,
gonna cross him over.
Yeah.
pinching him down.
Oh, this could be coming to the last of the lap to the white flag. They were getting really antsy here.
It is, and we're watching the battle for the win right here.
41 makes a great move. There's
Yeah.
5 is...
5's got the run on the high side, though. Here he comes.
Yeah.
Down the backstretch, door to door. Oh, a little bit of contact.
I'm thinking this could be our white flag lap because it's getting really heated.
Oh, the 5 up the track. Here comes the 41 driving it to the bottom. Oh, it's side by side.
And then the 41 dives down and seems to get like a good car length out when he dove down like that. Let's see.
We're still green here. And I wish we knew how many laps are left.
I know, man.
Yeah, that's. We definitely need a lap ticker on the next game.
Yes.
Who is that? Is that Napa fan in the 3 truck coming in here? He wants a piece of the action.
He's back in the picture. Right. I feel bad for Pro, man. Was there all night.
12 laps to go, guys. 12 to go.
12 to go. Okay. Well, we still might have another pit stop in the picture. They had been pitting around every 10 laps.
11 to go right there.
Oh, you see the 5 driving in deep into turn 3. Gonna wash up the track. That's gonna allow the 3 truck to get side by side almost with him, going down the front stretch.
Yeah. And Pro, he's still right there in 4th, so he's got his lag issues. His connections come back good. Try to see what Boomhauer, how far back he fell, if he made any positions back up.
Stretches it out just a little bit.
Yeah, the
10
5
to go that time by.
I don't know if he's trying to save to the end or something.
Look at that. Pro 75
out.
Is back in the picture.
Yes, he's
coming. I mean, it was unfortunate that that lag happened, but you know, you really can't do nothing about that with a 17-car field and you know
and customs. Right.
I mean, you hate to see it, man. Honestly.
Right.
That really does suck, especially for Boom, because I know Boom was up there most of the race, had a good truck, but this is turning into a 4-car battle for the lead here.
Yeah, this is gonna be
some crazy racing
to the race. Yeah, this is Napa is really putting the heat on UK, but he's handled that pressure pretty well all night. UK's been in the lead quite a bit and has been pressured a lot by Boomhauer and Pro, and it hasn't phased him. It seemed like he's held his line and run, managed to hold on to the lead without blocking or making any crazy moves. So. Oh, it's a 3.
Right, truck. Sorry.
Wow.
I keep calling them cars. They're trucks. I'm sorry. It's a 4-truck battle for the lead. NAS truck.
NAS truck.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know what just happened there.
The 3, I thought he was trying to go low on and he just like lost it out of nowhere.
And the 5 of Broom has taken the lead. Oh, not so fast though. Here comes UK back on the high side. His teammate's coming up.
Yeah, he's noticed some guys get them runs on the high side. Ooh, you see the 5 gonna wash up. And that's gonna give
40. You know, the 40 sitting back there licking his chops because he knows if these 2 guys make mistakes, he's gonna have it in the bag.
Yeah. And he's definitely having the
I don't
speed.
think he's going to wait for a screw up. He's going for it right now.
No. I mean, but for the 41 truck, I mean, the best thing he can see in his mirror is his teammate.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
Because he knows he's going to race him cleanly. He's going to race him with respect. I mean, you both want to win the race, but, you know, you got a little bit more of assurance when you got a teammate right behind you.
Oh, that 5 truck is pushing right to the back of his bumper.
Yeah, he's trying to intimidate that 41, but nothing's really seemed to intimidate him tonight. You know, he hasn't made that mistake.
He probably got that mirror turned off. He's full out the window, just full send.
Yeah. I don't know if he's a controller or a wheel driver. I would guess wheel driver because he has held a pretty good line all night.
I'm looking at that 3 truck, and if these guys continue to battle, he might end up being able to get back into the mix.
I was thinking that.
Pro 75 did it. Tracked him down.
This is what a battle, man. But Autoclub, man, for some reason these 2 mile wide tracks, they just seem to bring out the best racing, you know?
Yes.
Oh, we got trucks hitting pit road. Oh, is that the 5
we got some
around?
short pitting going on. But I believe they were so far back that short pitting ain't gonna help them.
The 5 truck still hasn't gotten it straight out. Oh, that sucks.
Oh man, that's a heartbreaker.
Oh,
definitely, you hate to see that.
Definitely remove him from contention.
I mean, now if I'm the 41 or the 40, I just got to make sure I hit my marks getting on pit road and not have a mistake like the 5 truck.
Exactly. Because obviously 40, I think, got off first. Yeah, 42. He may have only took 2 tires or something, but he got a massive lead coming off pit road.
This is awesome. This is some good racing. It's going to come down to the wire. I still think it's going to be a side-by-side battle for the finish.
Yeah. Let's see if the 40. If Pro 75 gets to keep Boomhauer's draft here, that'll help, but I'm assuming he would have to come in here and pit anytime.
Definitely.
You know, we're so close to the end of the race, you think maybe we saw some strategy there?
Possibly. I mean,
do you think that Boomhauer's pitted already?
Ooh.
I think Boomhauer stayed out. He's trying to stretch it to the end, but I don't know if he'll make it.
Unless he did. That's tough. That's a tough call right there. I mean, stretching it out, oof, I don't know.
I believe if anyone could have done it, the 40 or 41 would have, tried as well. So I don't think that. You see the 41 now, he's about 2 seconds behind UK. Yeah, he's about 2 seconds behind the Pro now. So it's pretty much the tables have turned. Let's see if UK can run him down.
You know, and it's crunch time now. No mistakes. You want to hit your marks. Try to make up any track position as possible. If I'm the leader, I'm definitely not trying to make any mistakes. If I have to stay out and save, I'm just going to try to save and not give up too much of a lead. It's tough when you're the leader.
Oh, it is. It puts extra nerves, extra pressure on you. Yeah.
We're coming to 2 to go next time by.
I believe it's going to be a close finish because the 41's gaining. I mean, every corner he seems to gain a tenth or 2.
Okay. 2 to go. Here we go. Next time by, we're going to be seeing the white flag, the flag of surrender.
Let's see, like if that 40 car don't make a good right here entry, which he did, but if he washes up like he has been, that 41's going to be right there.
The 41 had a good exit off it too. Beautiful exit. We're going to round turn 3 and 4 now as we're coming to the NOCO 1 to go.
Wow, I honestly believe if that 41 had... I ain't counting him out yet because he is...
Does he have anything for the 40? Right. You guys think you think he can get there?
No,
Pro looks like he took 2 tires.
Got it in the
he
bag,
is managing. He's managing it really well.
Really well. I believe if there would have been 1 or 2 more laps, the 41 would be gone. But I think just enough laps for a 2-tire call and great decision in my book. You see he's floating real high. The 41 holding the bottom.
If this holds, this is going to be Pro's first career victory with Giggity.
All right.
Right on. Well, that's checker flag right there.
There it is. 1-2 for NOCO Racing. Let's see. We go back here and
that team motor's got to be loving life right now.
Yeah, is
Hey,
that
I'm
your
great.
fourth victory? I
I
know
think
out of all the team owners,
that's our
fifth?
sixth, I think.
Six. Nice, yeah. I knew you had quite a few already, and he's just adding on to the lead there. Now,
But
unfortunate for Boomhauer, he had a good car, but
yeah,
you
no,
know, like you said,
Boom was there. I mean,
yeah,
it's just making that one mistake. I mean, we saw with W Broom as well. You make that one mistake getting on
right,
pit road, and you can't come back from that. That's too much track position lost at a track like this. It's unfortunate, especially green flag stops.
right. Yeah, that's what I was, well, Mills was really touching on earlier. These guys are going to be doing a lot of, you know,
I bet
practicing getting on pit road and off of pit road because on
I
three
bet
times
Pro is
wear,
I bet Pro's real happy right now. I bet you he's super pumped after that.
Oh yeah.
I love it when guys get their first
The chat's
league
got to
race
be
in the new
blowing
league.
up.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, definitely. He got it at one of my home tracks, so I'm proud of him.
And then Texas, let's see who was in third if they haven't backed out. So we get,
That was awesome. What a finish. What a strategy call, guys. That was
yes.
incredible.
Yeah. What a race.
So
That whole
yeah,
race
that
was
was
just
awesome.
spectacular.
Yeah, and Pro he had the fastest lap too. He ran a 40.7. UK was
Wow.
ran on the second with a 40.8. So
Yeah,
they
we
were
just got
definitely.
confirmation. I just got confirmation. Broom telling the guys nice race that he blew it. You know, and we talked about it. It's just making that mistake getting on pit road can cost you, and you know it sucks
Oh,
for Broom. He was in contention. Man,
yep.
you just hate to see that.
Okay, so your finishing order. We got Pro 75 in first. We got UK in second. Oh man, it's really hard to read. We got Brian in third, Woodruff in fourth, Renegade Racer in fifth, OEM in sixth, Broom in seventh, NASCAR Extreme in eighth, Texas Two Stepper coming home ninth, and Napa Fan rounding out the top 10.
I put Pro 75 in this.
Yeah, they're the jubilation in the chat. You know, they're definitely going to celebrate tonight.
That's good, man.
Well,
I
it
love
means
it
a
when
lot
people get their
to a
first.
driver.
Yeah,
It's not easy to win.
It
It's just not
is
easy to win.
not
It's
easy
hard.
to win.
it's not.
You got it between 15 to 17 trucks out there, and everybody wants to win, and it's tough. It's tough to strategize. It's
Yeah.
tough to not make mistakes. It's not easy, man. It's the learning curve that everybody has to go through. But when you do break through and win, it feels really good. It's definitely an accomplishment.
It is. It makes it feel like it's been totally worth it, you know, buying the game and
Yeah, all
everything.
that
We
hard
did
work.
right. Do you have Wildcats on your friends list by chance, Smoko?
Yes, I have them both.
Yeah.
Did you
Okay.
already get pro?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suggested Pro already, but I didn't have Wildcats.
Okay,
And who
I'll say.
who was our third place driver? You said
Pull it back up.
that was Brian. Brian, that's right.
Oh,
I
Brian
do
came
got.
over the top three. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I like Brian. He's a good guy too.
he is. He's one of those guys that's real, you know, he'll sit back there and you won't even know nothing about him, and then he'll be there at the end.
Definitely.
He's
Okay.
Go blue screen for one more second here. Got UK. All right, we got Pro 75 joining us in the booth. Pro, congratulations on the win, man. How's it feel? Yeah. Or the Chase Elliott. Yeah. Hmm.
Right.
About two.
Right.
Yeah, because it looked like
It's hard to
UK was
say.
catching you.
Yeah, he was. Oh, he was definitely catching me, and it's hard to say if he would have caught me in
Right.
another lap or two. He was
Well,
running
it's
a
one
really
thing catching
perfect race.
somebody and getting around them too. So.
Yeah.
Right.
So we were discussing, and I only came in at the end of the, near the end of the final stage, but as I was watching the race unfold, and we talked about tire wear being a huge factor, were you wearing out your tires more running the bottom, or were you able to save tires by letting it roll the middle?
I think I was saving tires compared to what I
Oh,
tried
wow.
earlier during the day. I run the high side, and it ate my right front up.
Wow.
So I went to
That's
the
interesting.
bottom, and they wore pretty even. The right sides wore within 2 or 3% of each other the whole run. So, plus tire pressures made a huge difference.
By the way, I got to ask real quick, is both your guys' party settings set to always allow?
Yes. I always set mine to always allow.
Okay, UK, is yours set to always allow also?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, we just want to make sure that the viewers can hear you.
Yeah.
Go ahead, guys. Any more questions? Roofer, Mills, you got any more questions for the winner?
I mean, just tell us about the restarts tonight. They looked, at least from up in the booth, they looked pretty crazy. What was it like to be a part of that?
Out front, it wasn't too bad. When you got back into the middle, it was a little crazy. People all over the place trying to gain position, and pretty much you just had to stay out of trouble. I knew my car was fast, so I knew I would be able to catch back up if I stayed out of trouble. And it paid off.
Definitely, it definitely did.
Definitely.
That was a smart move, and to be able to hold them off like that, like you said, if he had like 2 laps more, you're not sure if you would have done it. But I was telling the guys in the booth, we didn't know exactly how many laps were left towards the end, and then we got confirmation 2 to go. But I was telling them it might end up being a side-by-side battle to the wire.
I was really worried about that when I decided to do no tires. I contemplated that, and I said I got to try. So.
Well,
Great job, man. You
yeah,
had
man, it was a great race. Congratulations on your first career win in the Giggity Truck Series. I mean, I know that means a lot to you.
Oh yeah.
I'm thankful that I had the chance to draft you.
Oh, me too.
I know definitely. And I'll see you back at the shop. If these guys don't have any other questions for you, I mean, we'll see you back at the shop and we'll do a debriefing and we'll go from there.
Real quick.
Right.
Real quick, Pro.
Yes.
This is Patty here. I want to say congratulations on your first win. I had to hop on. It's hard to be a CEO and not get on here and congratulate a first-time winner. Man, hell of a race, great showing. I've known you now for a little while, man. I just want to say congratulations, man. All your hard work is paying off for sure. And you keep racing like that, and you're not going to be in this truck series for too long.
Oh, I love the trucks. Now, don't say that. I love the trucks. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Thank you, Pro. Thank you, Taddy.
Alright.
Yeah, man.
Congrats again, Pro. Go out and celebrate.
Thank you. Yep. Oh yeah. Thank you so much.
We're going to go blue screen for just 2 seconds here. Be right back. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No, you're right. We're gonna go ahead and Yep. Gotcha.
Okay.
Sounds good. UK man, you were up front most of the race. towards the end there, pit strategy kind of put you back to second, and you really couldn't gain that ground at the end. Just give us a little summary of how the race went out there.
It was fine. I mean, this is my first laps on the trucks that Autoclub was qualifying.
Oh wow, that's awesome. That's incredible, man.
No practice
I mean,
at all.
wow. I mean, it looks like you had it dialed in there at the end.
That was too tight.
Too
I
tight.
tightened up on the last pit stop and put 2, and I think I would have been better if I loosened it up.
Ah, gotcha. I mean, it's
I
still a
guess
great showing.
You're kind
tonight
of
was your
going
first
into.
race. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Mills.
Sorry. I guess you're kind of going into the unknown with what 2 tires are going to do to your truck as opposed to four tires. Like coming in for the first time and you're going with 2 tires, how big of an adjustment do you take on your truck?
Probably just have to tighten it up a lot.
A lot, eh?
I mean, I took 4 tires pretty much every time till the last lap, the last one.
You know,
Wow.
were you and your teammate communicating back and forth a lot in the in the team chat tonight? Seemed like you guys were
Oh, yeah.
kind of stuck to each other all night long.
Yeah, we were in a team chat together communicating.
Was there any
Awesome.
coordination on the last pit stop at all, or did he not tell you he was going to take no tires?
I wasn't really paying attention. If he did, he may have. I don't know. I was trying to make no mistakes.
Yeah, that's the key, is just trying to make no mistakes. We saw pit road mistakes, entering pit road, and that really cost quite a few guys, a chance there at the end.
Yeah, I saw one truck spin right behind me twice.
It's tough, man. You want to try to gain as much time as you can getting on pit road. It's you walk that tightrope, and sometimes it just doesn't work out the way you wanted it to. But great job, man. Second place finish tonight. Your first race in the Giggity Truck Series. I mean, great points day. I look forward to seeing more of the same out of you in the races to come.
Yep, we'll be talking again soon.
Definitely, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Congrats on a good run.
And we're joined here by our third place finisher, Brian. Hey, Brian. Before we get to your race, both you and Dangle, you guys have your party settings set to always allow?
I believe so.
All right.
Perfect. Go ahead, Mills. Take it away.
Oh, congratulations, Brian, on a third place run.
Thank you.
Didn't see a whole lot of you up front tonight. Maybe take us through the last stages of that race and tell us about how you managed to get up there.
I wasn't. We unloaded off the trailer pretty quick. We qualified 8th, and I struggled on the restarts a little bit, and wasn't quite hitting my shift points, and so I feather back to the back on the restarts and worked my way through up the field. I mean, it was quick, but not quick enough, and went through the pit cycles. The last pit stop just took fuel to see if we could race some strategy and end up in front first, but it didn't. But we got third, and we'll take it.
Absolutely, third's always a good place
overall,
finish.
it kind of just fell right into your lap at the end there. The way the race played out, and there was a couple of people that had penalties in front of you, but I mean, you ran a clean race, and third place, man. Really strong run. Real strong run tonight.
Thank you. And congratulations to Pro, the winner, for first win.
Yeah, that's awesome. He appreciates that, especially coming from one of his fellow truck competitors. I keep calling them cars out there, so I'm going to make sure I keep saying trucks.
Just putting emphasis on the trucks now.
His fellow truck competitor, that's awesome, man. I bet he'll really appreciate that coming from you.
Yeah.
And then we got another driver in here for tonight, and Dangle Boomhauer. The Boom Man, you were up there the whole night, had in contention for the win. Walk us through those last couple sequences that ultimately took you out of contention?
Oh, the first thing that took me out of contention is going a little too hard in the pit road and doing a 360.
Oh, we saw it, man.
Yeah, we did
that was
saw
tough. It
that.
was tough
I
to
felt
watch.
for you.
And you're talking
I
about
mean, I've
walking
been
the
in that
tightrope
situation.
earlier, and
Yes,
it's kind of where I went.
I've been in that situation where you kind of overshoot the pits or you're spinning going into pit road. It's definitely a terrible feeling. It just makes you sick to your stomach. And then we noticed that Pro, during that next restart, he kind of lagged. And I mean, you hate to see it. And you know, obviously it wasn't anything intentional. You know, it happens with how many trucks are on the track. You know, and circumstances kind of dictate that as far as the finishing order went. But if it wasn't for that lag, I have no doubt that you would have been in that mix right there battling for the win, because from what it looked like, from what I was seeing, your truck was rolling the center on the high side, center off really well. Did you adjust for that, or give us a little bit of insight on why you chose to run the middle to the top as much as you did?
Yeah, I just kept saving my tires for the run so I could do that later in the run, rolling that middle, not really pushing it at the beginning of the run. And by the end of, right before I would pit, I'd start catching whoever's in front of me.
Yeah, we definitely noticed that in the broadcast as well. Your truck definitely came on towards the end from you saving all your stuff, but
You had to tighten it up slightly in the middle of that race so I'd get loose at the very end of the run.
yeah, it was awesome seeing you getting that Canuck truck up front tonight. Boom, and close but no cigar.
It looked like really good racing out there. I was very impressed. I was super happy for you guys that you could have a good, clean green flag racing. I mean, that's what we really want. But, I mean, overall, other than a couple little lag spots, little issues here and there, it looked like a great race. I mean,
Yeah, still a great race. From
my vantage point, it looked like a great race. I got no doubt you're going to be getting some W's here coming down the stretch in the season. You're probably going to make the playoffs. One of the drivers in the championship, conversation. So, I mean, hold your head up. Lag happens, but man, you did drive a really good race.
Thanks.
Mills, you got anything else to add?
No, I just again, congrats on a good run there, Boom, and we'll find the keys one day for Canuck, and
yeah, it's still my first race in the trucks.
There you go, not bad for a first time showing. So, no, congrats on a good run, and very, very happy with the turnout and how the race unfolded tonight.
Yeah, man, it was awesome. Good job, Boom. You did a really good job, man.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Absolutely. Well,
all right.
Mills,
Well,
man, we saw a little bit of everything tonight, man. We pit road strategy, high side, low side, a little bit of everything. But one thing that we didn't see was a caution fest. And I think that in itself makes me more happy than anything else.
absolutely. But yeah, I think with that we're gonna conclude the broadcast. I hope you all enjoyed the race tonight. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, go ahead and do it. And we'll be coming at you with another live broadcast here soon. So stay tuned.
Definitely.
Good night, everyone.